Gun-free zones, they don't work. The Lieutenant Governor of Texas, Dan Patrick, says every one of the mass shootings except 2 in America since 1950 have been in gun-free zones. Remember that Colorado shooting in that movie theater at the Batman movie? Well, James Holmes was going to attack an airport instead, but he decided not to attack the airport because of what he described in his diary as its substantial security. And Elliot Rodger, who fatally shot 3 people in Santa Barbara, California, explained in his manifesto that he ruled out various targets because he believed that they could end his killing spree. And these quotes from killers talking about why they choose the place they choose have led people to believe that a gun-free zone does nothing but make the people in that zone a sitting duck, which is really what it does, because you can't protect yourself in a gun-free zone. That's the whole point of it. But the liberals will say that the point of a gun-free zone is to keep guns from getting in, like criminals with guns. But all it does is take guns from the law-abiding citizens and gives them to the criminals in a sense. And Greg Gutfeld from The Five on Fox News goes into this much deeper.
A threat that reveals an obvious truth, that the phrase gun-free zone is liberal for sitting duck. Gun-free is music to the ears of fiends who target the unarmed on purpose. Fact, the Soldier Readiness Processing Center at Fort Hood was gun-free at the time of that attack. If you think that's a coincidence, then 9/11 happened because of fog. When Hassan was shot, the attack ended. Fact, a massacre's duration is dictated by the time other bullets arrive. For as great as the police is, in every attack they show up afterwards. Then, whether it's Paris or Australia, they factor casualties before going in. You want to be part of that math? Research shows felons avoid armed targets. Hell, even Media Matters wouldn't put a gun-free sticker on their office window. And for every TV hack dismissing these notions, that's done from a secured perch. They should thank the Second Amendment for protecting the First. Their complacency is a byproduct of a well-armed society. The civility that makes you think massacres can't happen here depends on the armed American who makes those threats costly. Gun-free zones remove that. So as we witness a new emerging savagery, why not cherish our well-armed independence? Why not have our enemies think they're not the only crazies who cling to religion and guns? If you can't beat them, shoot them.
So Wayne Lapierre, the NRA executive vice president, says the only thing that stops a bad guy with a gun is a good guy with a gun. And it's true, because in Conyers, Georgia, a permit holder was walking by a store when he heard shots ring out. 2 people died. And then the permit holder started firing, and the killer ran out. The sheriff of the county said, I believe if Mr. Scott did not return fire, more people would have died. Then, in Spartanburg, South Carolina, Jesse Gates, armed with a shotgun, kicks in his door to his church. And then, but a concealed carry permit holder, Aaron Guyton, drew his gun and held Gates at gunpoint, enabling other parishioners to disarm him. No one was hurt because of this permit holder. But none of these stories received national news coverage, because no one died. But if people would have died, they would have been nationally known. And that's what the liberal media doesn't want anyone to know. They don't want anybody to know that gun-free zones don't work, and that what does work is concealed permit holders. So let's stop using these gun-free zones, because they're not working. Because the only reason why people know about them so much is because people like her are yelling louder than the people who actually know what they're talking about. It's time we put an end to this.